Ooh!
This is apex game design. They thought of everything. Oh god, now even the healing yourself will kill you if you're epileptic. There's got to be something in the back of the room. That's what I would do. Ah, trash.
Who's throwing this food away? Oh, we've already made more money than our mom gave us. Apparently, you can just get $3 in trash cans. I don't know where these people live, but I wouldn't put away $3.
I've been playing fucking Change lately, which is a roguelike about being homeless, and most people won't give you $3. It's because the game works in pounds, but that's besides the point.
Oh, I think it's gonna do the elevator.
Nah, I think they're saving that. They gotta save their big builders, you know, referencing real life murder cases.
I think it's gonna start now because that's the ghost there.
It is. Oh.
Something that's interesting to me about this case. I can't forget like what her name was. Completely.
It's fine. We don't do research here.
Completely blanking on it, but anyways, a really awful event, I guess, of this woman who
was in a hotel.
In a motel, yeah, was acting or a hotel was acting strange on like CCTV and disappeared and was later found dead in the hotel somewhere. Like,
was it a murder case or was it a suicide? I can't actually remember that.
I mean, really, no one knows. I mean, the internet sleuths think it's some kind of supernatural thing, but probably
not supernatural.
Probably it's more mundane and more depressing than that.
Yeah.
But something that's interesting to me about it is that when I first heard about this, it reminded me of actually a different media that did the exact same thing. They involved it's a podcast called Panis. And in that story is that there's a different world that exists. It's kind of like the movie, what is that fucking movie that came out on Netflix where they go to a place.
The movie on Netflix where they go to
Annihilation. It's kind of like that movie Annihilation where you can apparently go through a field somewhere and like stuff there is super weird. The podcast is a ripoff of like that book and House of Leaves and all of that, and it's still going on. Like the first season is good, and it's still going on, and it's just mind-bogglingly boring. And the main narrator is just like the slowest dude ever. The podcast goes like someone says to something, and they say like. Another character says to the main character, who was the host of the podcast, he goes, Miles, you are a runner. And then, like, 5 seconds of pause, and the guy goes...
To let that sink in.
A runner? Yes, a runner. And that's the fucking podcast. Obviously, a runner means something in that universe. I'm not gonna go into that. But they featured this story. The story of this woman who was acting weird at an elevator and then later showed up dead as the reason why she died is because of this other world that the podcast is investigating. And they literally used her. Like, literally the real person that died. And it was, like, really controversial. They fucking got so much flack for the podcast, they literally had to remove the whole segment. I don't think they removed the segment, they just censored out the names. And like... This was before Yiik came out, and I don't understand how... This kind of... I mean, I guess the podcast isn't that known.
I mean, it's just kind of a case is that a lot of things will reference real life cases. They'll probably do it more obliquely and with more respect to the deceased. Because that's where a lot of crime, you gotta draw your inspiration from somewhere. Most anything is not, you know, just totally in isolation, made in isolation. Every crime drama looks to real life cases to draw inspiration, play things up, give it a real life subtext.
But what I find interesting is that both of the reactions for this game in the how they use this and in the podcast how they used it has been called out as being tasteless, which I find interesting.
It really depends on the handling and how it's done, and yeah, just because
I mean,
I do know about
I
that
don't-
scene from Yiik, blindness aside, and the fact it directly lifts the photos and uses it in that way, and the fact that, from what I understand, the relationship is tenuous. It just seems to be a link that's drawn for no real reason.
This is some spooky scene setting, and
I'm just kind of more off-put than
yeah, it is off-putting,
creeped out.
and it is off-putting in both of the things, and I'm just like, I don't know, something about how they're both included, you know, like, cause you can't really remake the story of this woman dying in this horrible way without it being obvious that what you're referencing. So, like, I don't know. Why would you do it? And why would both of them do it, like, pretty close to each other? It's because it's not, like... It's pretty old of a story right now, isn't it? It's, like, 10 years old, at least.
Yeah, I mean, so far I'm just getting the feeling from the way that Alex does his narration is that the writer is incredibly self-indulgent and will not fucking stop.
Do you think Alex is also a self-insert? Because that podcast also has a self-insert character as the host of the podcast.
So, press circle to summon you and press it again to take you back?
I just think there's a lot of parallels, and I find that interesting. Because the podcast also has insufferable writing.
Great. Alright, I got the panda, so apparently I can press B to deploy him, and I don't know if that's in combat or not. I was barely paying attention. He called me a liberal arts major and asked for me to explain again, and I should have said yes, but I didn't. So now we just have a panda. I can live here. I can move out of Mum's place.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Like, I love the vibe of this place. Like, the green light, or is that a carpet? What is that?
It's a bit of both. A little bit of column A.
God, we already have so much shit.
I can't deploy the panda in here. Maybe it's on the battle zone. Can't deploy the panda here either. It's got to be a use for the panda. I haven't figured it out yet.
You know,
And I deployed...
this game was a lot more interesting when we were getting rid of the money our mom gave us and going grocery shopping.
There we go.
Whatever this is.
Yeah, no, I liked this a lot. I liked this a lot more before there was intrigue. Like, when the game was letting us imagine things for ourselves, I was more into it.
This is just some weird fucking otherworldly shit that we have to look at with fucking Naruto swirls in the background. I don't fucking care.
I was thinking that's the Dreamcast logo, because that's a video game reference.
And then we have these...
Alright, get back.
We have these panda puzzles where we have to put one panda on another thing and we have to step on a different thing. And what... All I really want, Snake, is to waste the money our mom gave us to go grocery shopping. Not even that she gave us, it was just lying on her thing.
We stole it. We stole it and then looked at her pants. And, like, that's what we did.
We didn't look at her pants. We looked at the vague direction of her pants and claimed it as gross.
Fuck.
Not like Alex's mom hasn't cleaned his shitty underwear her whole fucking life.
You know, Noonum, I'm just going to tell you something right now. So they've introduced this panda element, yeah? And you put the panda on switches, and, you know, stuff happens. And I'm just going to say, and, you know, you can argue with me if you want, do you know what game element already did this perfectly that has been stolen from us?
What?
Fucking basketballs.
Yeah! Why couldn't
This
we...
panda is superfluous.
It would have been a lot better if we had carried the basketball and just putting it down on the ball, on the button, and then kick the basketball away, and having to go back for the fucking basketball, and it keeps happening.
Over and over again. If I put the panda... Oh, do I have to put the panda down then walk on the... Yeah! I'm so fucking smart, Noonum. I'm so fucking smart.
I dislike the whole panda situation, if I'm honest. Like...
I feel like this is why pandas are endangered.
It's just like...
And you know what? I don't want to save them anymore after seeing this in this game. I ain't down for saving the panda.
It's just very faux quirky, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what if we just had a panda and we can use it to solve puzzles and then walk over this big ass panda? Also, where's the panda? It's in our pocket. Look at it. This big ass
A panda in the pocket is worth 2 in the bush.
This panda is bigger than our whole body, and we can move it around. Isn't that just so funny?
I'll store it in this little ball. I'll call it a panda ball.
Proto-woman, as in, like, something that's before a woman? I don't...
Yeah, this is before women. They were just fire and or ribs. Is she saying... Yeah, she is saying this. Okay. Oh, she's just as pretentious as you are. You two should get along fucking famously.
I dislike his, like, whole, like, stance right now. It's like... is he screaming?
You were gonna say his whole being.
His whole being, his whole stance. Is he screaming?
Look, lady, can you just tell me... Can you tell me right now, was I meant to talk to you, or
Put
is
your
this a
hands
waste
down!
of time?
Oh, she flew away.
Oh no, there are nits crawling all over my hands. Wow, that was a waste of time, huh? I'll just leave the panda here.
Well, the panda always gets into your pocket anyway, because you also left the panda in another place.
I don't know what made me do it, but I poked the giant eye.
I did the right thing.
What? What?
Don't cry on my panda.
What was that? What just happened? Was that supposed to happen? I don't think so.
I put the panda on the thing and then triggered the cutscene and it worked. I like this game a bit more now.
You made the eye cry. I just want.
I made the eye cry.
I just want the grocery list from Mom so we can buy groceries.
I think I'll save. I think I've made decent progress and I should save it. Hello, Mom. I haven't got the groceries yet. Hey, if you see Zine guy outside the house, can you, like, give him $10?
So, like, $1 we got, like, a sticker, and, like, $5 we got the zine, and $10 we get our name at the back of the zine, I guess. But do we get the zine for $10?
The zine isn't done yet.
Because it wasn't elaborated that we do get the zine.
Yeah, no, he never promised us the zine itself. He just said that we'd be kind of part of the zine's legacy.
Yeah, that he would put our name at the back of the zine.
Is that going to be made out to Alex, or is that going to be made out to Nunamura?
Ooh. I have no idea.
Like, is Alex going to take the money that we made him donate?
I hope our name at the end of a zine doesn't mean anything good. I hope we get called out for.
We end up in the Death Note.
I hope we get called out for having our name at the end of a zine.
Sparkingly enticing.
I like this game a lot better when it was more mundane, you know? Or just...
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be said a lot. I like this game in the first intro before all this just happened.
Yeah.
I was more down. I was down for the RPG life.
Now we have matrix trees, and I'm not up for that. What was that? That monster was really fast.
There's an enemy charging at me.
Good job, Snake. You really did it.
I really juked him. I'm already getting tired of this.
You know,
there is a fast forward
I'm pretty
button,
sure record
apparently.
machines do not, start off slowly. They immediately start.
Oh no, that old thing about record machines that every song just starts off with "And I will always love you."
What is this? Why does it start so slow and keep ramping up?
I did say that Alex did need to get his dad's... Wow, I don't even need to do more than one for those guys. I've been wasting time.
How much money do we
Can
have?
I get more XP? Got 53 bucks.
Jesus
We're on the up
fucking
and up
Christ!
today. Let's look at the hint. Explore the factory hotel if you dare. Fuck off if you dare.
It's been so long. I just want to fucking
Hey,
find that
I'm-
cat. I want to yeet it off
Looking for
the...
the grocery
I
store.
want to yeet that cat off the top of this building.
Noonan, yeek that cat.
Ah!
I'm so proud of myself. You know, he may say this record sucks, but you don't fucking just, you know, you don't just hit rats with it.
I mean, these rats did attack him. Actually, the rats didn't attack him. A black form attacked him, and now we're killing rats, so I have no idea what the black form is. Is the black form just like a general sense of anxiety that manifests itself as anger against, you know, woodland critters? Is that what it means?
I guess. I mean, this is all to get the grocery list back. At any point, we could just go, you know what? I'll just ask, but...
Alex is definitely a proto serial killer, and right now he's starting his face by killing neighborhood animals.
Yeah, what are all these smileys?
Why are we? Who left $5 in a garbage can?
In here. Well, if someone finds themselves here, they're gonna need $5.
Cool.
Yeah,
This is
really rad. I
Really
felt
cool.
both of our energies
Awesome.
just fucking dissipate as we saw that and realized we had nothing to fucking say about that bullshit.
Cause no, I saw Alex there, and I saw those big feet, and I was like, "Is this going to go into some giantess kind of thing?"
Tarantino
where-
territory.
This is gonna go into some giantess thing where Alex gets stepped on by a huge girl. Much more interesting than whatever this is.
A tiny cage for trapping small... You know, that's why he couldn't keep animals. He just could never really get into the vet, so he kept mistaking carry cases for cages for trapping animals. Which I guess they still are, actually. It requires a combination... Well, it's also got spikes.
I think it's just way too easy to earn money in this game. Why aren't you open that chest?
You've gone back on that. Since before it's like we had no money to give it all, now it's like we have too much money.
I was hoping that, like, you know, he's some guy who's, like, lost in life. And, like, he doesn't know what to do.
Who's there?
Okay.
Ellie, is that you?
I guess I'm Salvador. How's it going?
Great, another person.
I'll leave if you want. I don't want to talk to you.
Leave if you like.
Fuck! I'm too much like him. I hate him.
We do hate ourselves the most, Snake. In the end, that's the only truth that exists in Yiik.
I'm gonna give myself the out that I was saying that with a degree of separation of LP and video.
I would like to defend myself and claim that I am not like Alex in any way.
I will sue anyone who says I'm like Alex for
I
denigration
will
of
remove
character, libel.
I was hoping you
I will remove any comment.
forever.
Your account will be silenced.
I will do a DMCA claim on your posts and your callouts.
I will flag your videos and send you to the YouTube ban list.
Then, where did you come from?
What's honestly something that's obnoxious about Alex is he doesn't like just react to this fucking shithole of a psychedelic experience that he's seeing right now.
Ellie, have you seen
Yeah, I feel like there's an in-between period of the characters going, whoa, that, yeah, it's kind of perfunctory. It doesn't actually achieve anything other than just establishing the character knows this is out of the ordinary. Alex jumps that period, which is weird considering how fucking long his inner monologue goes.
This is some weird shit in like Final Fantasy games. Like you're at the end stretch and like the world's falling apart, but we're literally like an hour away from the tutorial.
not another
Well,
guy named
I guess I did walk outside of town and get attacked by a smiley face. So I wasn't meant to do that, and that creature was meant to come up after we'd seen all that, and I just jumped the gun a bit. Or B, the world is just like this, and I guess we're just you know, this is Alex's reality, and he's just known that.
She didn't know
I guess that is just the Yiik life.
20th century Spanish Catalan surrealist painters all that well either.
You see, that's the self-indulged writing. He makes a joke like, oh, Dali. And then, you know, he goes on that overly long-winded, and it's not comedic. It's not, it doesn't make me like my it's just like the writer showing off that, yes, we've all got access to fucking Wikipedia. Just because the game takes place in 1999 doesn't make him seem more learned for knowing who the fuck Salvador Dali is.
Snake, who is Salvador Dali?
Well, he's a Catalan painter, you know?
What?
Surrealist.
What did he paint?
I'm eating grapes. Paintings.
Oh my god. Of what?
Surreal stuff.
What is surreality?
This was a woman projecting a rather
It's like
personality.
reality, but a bit slurred.
Oh, so...
Hence surreal.
Oh, is it postmodern? Would you say...
You know, like when you look
Would
at a
you
photograph
say
and you're
it is
drunk.
postmodern,
My cat has a
Snake?
beautiful mustache and perfect eyes. I can't imagine we're talking about.
I don't think anything's really postmodern because we're always just kind of where we are now.
Is Sammy supposed to be the girl who died?
I told her I wouldn't mind helping her
I
find
don't
the cat.
fucking know.
I'm kind of confused.
Quickly and get out of this dank
Is
basement.
she the elevator girl? It feels
This
very
dank
indignant
basement.
for me to call a woman who died elevator girl.
Girl to read. I could tell something was wrong.
I mean, you gotta be known for something.
Opinions and feelings into the room, even without saying them.
I hope I'm known for a fucking, I don't know,
I don't have to help. I just
outhouse guy.
a pair of cat hunting eyes.
Kurt just disappeared in an outhouse. No one knows what happened to him. 10 years later, he showed up. He was in a septic tank. How'd he get there? No one knows. I guess the toilet sucked them out, which makes no sense, cause it was an outhouse.
I didn't mean anything by that.
Somehow, just the amount of shit just created a vacuum, and the moment the air was punctured, why am I thinking about this?
What if, like, you get radioactive poisoning, and like you go to take a dump, but it's an outhouse, and you do that dump, and then you like die, but your radioactive shit that is in that outhouse forms all the other shit into a shit being that walks around, and it is in your visage, and there's like a radioactive poop version of you walking around.
Oh, I think that would be dope.
That would be dope. Like, what if that's like a superhero? What if that's like you die, but this different radioactive poop version of you is now a superhero, and he has to come to like terms with the fact that he really isn't you. He's just your radioactive poop in your image.
No, it's like, that's great. That's great superhero drama. You know, like, Spider-Man has to balance the daily life and the job and the girlfriend with being Spider-Man. This character is just, he knows at his core he's shit. And everyone praises him, but he knows he's shit.
He's just shit. And not just regular shit, your shit.
He's glad that you spawned him, but whenever he sees you, he can't help but be reminded that he's not flesh and blood. He's shit.
But you'd have to be dead already, because obviously radioactive stuff gives you cancer, and you just die. But the shit goes on, and he has to live up to your name.
And the tragic reminder is the cancer that, of the radiation that's partly in him, means that his cells repropagate. He is endless shit forever.
He just collects more shit. Because shit obviously just falls down, you know? Shit isn't as constructively sound as a human body, so it'll fall down. So he has to collect more shit to make it even more radioactive.
You know what the tragedy is, Noonam? I've walked into a puzzle without really
You don't know what.
understanding.
Put a panda down somewhere.
I
Just put a panda down somewhere, Snake.
did it! Oh, I'm so fucking smart.
Oh, you have to look.
Oh, fuck.
You have to look
it's
at
the
a painting.
puzzle, but a lot bigger.
Go get
Alright,
that.
I'm gonna sneak up. I'm gonna sneak up on this cat. He doesn't see me. I'm gonna open that chest back there, actually.
Oh, there's 2.
Oh.
No, there's 3.
They're all combination chests. Oh no, they're not. They just got spikes. Fountain soda.